Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Jessica Klein. First on the local scene. The Sir Vincent Beach Athletic Stadium is set to undergo several enhancements in 2024, as mentioned by the Minister of Finance, Camilo Gonçalves. In discussions on WEFM's Issue at Hand program, he revealed that Fraser Construction has been awarded a contract to commence excavation this week. The upgrades will include a warm up track, locker rooms, male and female showers, and an administrative block. The warm up track aims to alleviate congestion on the main track for athletes and regular citizens who use the facility for exercise. Additionally, plans involve installing lighting, adding seating on the opposite side of the track, and accommodating videographers and media personnel. Minister Gonçalves expressed the vision to transform the stadium into a world class facility and a regional attraction, outlining further steps needed to achieve this goal. The project has a budget of $4.5 million with additional support from the Saudi Fund for Development as it progresses into its third phase. An event was organized by the Ministry of Education's Adult and Continuing Education Department in celebration of International Women's Day for female prisoners in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Senior Education Officer Desiree Richards shared that the event occurred on March 15, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. and it started with a brief opening ceremony featuring a keynote lecture by Dr. Hyacinth Richards. 12 female inmates were provided with care packages and pampering services, which included pedicures, manicures, and hairdressing. The event showcased the ongoing collaboration between the department and the correctional facility, highlighting their commitment to effectively serving the marginalized and vulnerable adult population. The attendees expressed their appreciation, and the institution was thankful for the initiative. Still on the local scene, the Extension and Advisory Services Division, with the technical team in Agricultural Region 2, organized a regional training session on sweet potato farming on Tuesday, March 19, 2024. 25 farmers participated in the training, aiming to enhance their yields and incomes through the adoption of innovative practices. Technical guidance was provided by Mr. Donowa Jackson, the Cadi country representative, focusing on agronomic practices and ongoing research in sweet potato cultivation. Mr. Osborne Laban from the Plant Protection Unit at the Ministry of Agriculture shared insights on preventing and managing sweet potato weevils. The coordination of the event was overseen by Mrs. Catherine Bonady John, the Region 2 supervisor, along with district extension officers and technical aides. On the regional scene, the Pan American Health Organization PAHO has expressed worry about a 79% increase in reported measles cases in 2023 compared to 2022. Despite the existence of a reliable measles vaccine, cases and fatalities continue to occur worldwide, with 51 countries documenting significant disease outbreaks, according to PAHO. PAHO's regional immunization advisor, Dr. Gloria Ray, cautioned that measles cases are on the rise globally. She mentioned that the COVID-19 pandemic has impacted measles vaccination coverage, which has yet to rebound and remains static. PAHO has warned that the Americas face a higher risk of additional cases and outbreaks due to declining vaccination rates. Although measles, mumps, and rubella (MMR) vaccine coverage in the Americas has historically been over 90%, it decreased to 87% in 2019 and hit a low of 85% in 2022. PAHO recommends a minimum of 95% coverage to prevent outbreaks. In addition to fever and rash, measles commonly causes respiratory symptoms like cough and runny nose. The virus is highly contagious, with an infected person able to spread spread it to 12 to 18 individuals at once. Measles can spread through respiratory droplets when an infected person speaks, coughs, or sneezes. The virus can remain airborne for up to 2 hours and spread within a 2 to 4 meter radius. PAHO is calling on countries to implement crucial prevention and control measures, including rapid and intensified vaccination in high risk areas, enhanced epidemiological surveillance, and proactive case detection. Still on the regional scene, the president of the Dominican Republic, Luis Abinada, has announced that his country will persist in deporting Haitians and will not permit refugee camps, disregarding pleas from international organizations to cease expulsions and welcome Haitians escaping violence. In a recent interview, Abinada stated that his administration will uphold and implement migration related laws. He expressed that the United Nations should take more action and criticized the United States for not effectively assisting Haiti during its chaos, mentioning concerns about the situation evolving into a crisis. Abinada emphasized that the Dominican Republic cannot be solely responsible for solving Haiti's issues. The president suggested that there are viable options outside Dominican territory, pointing to Haitian islands like La Gonave and La Tortue as potential locations for refugee camps. Abinada highlighted that other countries such as the Bahamas, Jamaica, the United States, and Canada follow similar practices by enforcing their laws. He emphasized that the Dominican Republic has aided Haitians significantly, especially through its healthcare system. His remarks come amidst international pressure for the Dominican Republic to support Haitian refugees. And on the international scene, the European Union has initiated inquiries into some of the biggest global tech companies for alleged anti competitive practices. The investigation will focus on Meta, Apple, and Alphabet, Google's parent company, for potential violations of the Digital Markets Act (DMA) implemented in 2022. These companies could face substantial fines of up to 10% of their annual revenue if found guilty of breaching these regulations. EU antitrust chief Margaret Vestager and industry leader Thierry Breton announced the investigation on Monday. Only 6 companies are subject to the DMA, all of which are major tech corporations like Alphabet, Apple, Meta, Amazon, Microsoft, and ByteDance. Interestingly, none of these companies are headquartered in Europe, with 5 based in the US and ByteDance in Beijing. Shortly after submitting their compliance reports, 3 of these companies are already under scrutiny, having meticulously prepared their reports. This development follows the EU's recent 1.8 billion euros fine against Apple for violating competition laws in the music streaming sector. In a separate legal action, the United States has accused Apple of monopolizing the smartphone market in a significant lawsuit filed against the company last week. An Apple representative stated that the company will cooperate with the investigation and expressed confidence that their strategy aligns with the Digital Markets Act. Furthermore, they mentioned that their teams have implemented several measures to comply with EU regulations, ensuring privacy and security safeguards for European users. This has been WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klein. Join us again at 5:30 p.m. for WEFM's evening news, and we thank you for listening.